Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here. I'm Advice by Alex, and if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button with all the little bell for all the notifications of whenever I upload all my videos, and of course whenever I go live as well. And for more information about me, I will leave all my information in the description box below. But let us go ahead and get started here with today's reading for everybody. So we're going to be doing the full moon in Libra for the angel messages for the full moon in Libra. So today we're going to be doing the Moonology Oracle deck by Yasmin Bullet. So we're going to go ahead and draw from our cards for the full moon. Hopefully you all are doing well and that you're having some time for some self-care and some self-love as well. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what is coming up in the full moon in Libra. Ooh. I like that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and tune into the general messages that we need to hear at first, and then we'll go ahead and go into the cards, and we'll go ahead and get started from there. All right, so right away when I'm tuning into the energies of this full moon in Libra is that I feel like right now is a time of transformation. So really what they were really inquiring about for this full moon is transformation. So I feel like transformation can either be big transformation in our lives, but it could also be where it is leading to those bigger transformations. But each step that we take will be little transformations along the way. So, in order to have those transformations, from what I'm hearing, is that we have to do some of the inner work in regard to building up to those transformations. So, I really do feel like we'll be getting some downloads over this period in regard to what we need to focus on currently in regard to our everyday life. So, I do feel that it is important to work on our crown chakra, as they were pointing me to the crown chakra in regard to being able to receive the messages that we are going to be getting, and then being able to help with our transformations and leading to that change. Because I do feel like this full moon is going to be helping us lead to that positive energy that will be coming in. As I do feel like this is that stepping point from what I am really being shown. So I do feel like overall that this is that stepping point for everybody to be able to allow things to be able to come forward. So, what I'm also hearing that it's also about a time of taking a step back and allowing things to just be. So, with that, the message that I was receiving also was taking a step back and letting go of that control. So, not being so much in that control, which can be scary for some. So, I do feel like having that trust, which again is a lesson in itself, but also where we are going to be moving into the energies of the full moon to help with that transformation and provide clarity on certain things that are going on in our world. So remember, we each all have our own individual stories, but it is just where we are on our own paths. So, and in order to get to the path that we're supposed to go down for that transformation, it is where it is helping us to that point. And Archangel Raguel is helping us in regard to that as well. And it's also bringing about balance and harmony in our lives. And of course, being in Libra, and Libra is all about balance and allowing us to go with that flow of things. So no wonder it's the energy of the full moon in Libra is really much where that is coming in from. So I definitely do feel like this is going to be a very powerful full moon for us during this time, and where it can help to bring about that positive change that we are wanting in each of our lives and things of that nature. So that is really, really awesome. So I definitely feel like that is really, really cool. So that is awesome. I'm going to take a sip of my water here. But yeah, so I definitely do feel like this is just helping us get to where we need to go, and things like that. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the first deck that we're going to be using is Be Bold and Make the First Move, and that is Cardinal Moon. So this is all about not being afraid to take the action step that we need to take. So allowing us to make that move. This is just basically us saying, like, yes, this is what we want. We're not afraid to take the risk. Now, I feel for some signs that may be a little more challenging, and to say the least. And I can definitely understand that, because being a Capricorn myself as my sun sign, I can be a little resistant to change, but I've gotten better over the years, especially in regard to when you undergo your healing journey. It helps you to not be as afraid of making those changes. So, and I feel like that is what the healing work is also leading toward. So, whatever healing work that we need to do in regard to this full moon is really where we are needing to make that. So, that is one of those definitely interesting cards, if I do say so myself. So, this is going after what you believe in, basically, is what the angels are really saying. So, the next one, again, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Well, we are in Aries season, and Aries are all about movement. So Aries are fast paced. So it's all about going with that energy of let's go, go, go. So and again, it's just helping us to get to where we need to go, whether in job, relationship, or anything else. It is just where helping us to make that final push to where we need to go, not being afraid to make those moves. So, and I feel like that's the energy of where the Aries and the Libra are coming in. As we all know, Aries and Libra can be compatible, and but they can also have some issues together. But overall, they are very compatible. So I feel like both energies are just combining to make us have that balance within our life to be able to make the decision to get forward. And the more balanced that we are, also the more that we attract. And especially with the action steps that we take, it will help just to bring that manifestation into our lives. So that is really, really awesome. So the next card here is that we have is step out of your comfort zone, North mode. It is, again, the message is very clear at this point that our angels and our spiritual team are wanting us to take that risk, be bold, be adventurous. Whatever you are wanting to go after it. Not being afraid of what others may think of what your decisions are. So being in that confident, which is coming up in the messages. I guess that kind of correlated. And it is, next card here is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So think of Teddy Bear, my kitty, and things like that. He is a Leo, so he's going to have that feistiness to him, so which he can be, and he's very persistent. So I feel like that is a story within itself. So being persistent, taking your action step, being confident in the decisions that you make, and it will allow for that change to occur. So the next card here is don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And again, Libra, Aries, and Leo energy. So a lot of a mixture of balance and going after what we want. So, but not to let our ego get in the way either. And any fears or insecurities that we may have in regard to going after our dreams. And if we have anything that comes up, it is just the universe's way of pointing you in that area of where you need to be healed and to release during this full moon. So the overall card series that we have is a new start is coming. New moon. So again, fresh energy coming in, having that balance and that rejuvenation, new vitality. So it's just going to be a magical adventure for this period of time in the full moon transformation energy. So I'm really really liking this form of energy. So it is, the next card here is that it's the time to give rather than take. So new moon in Virgo. So it is all about giving. So the more that we give to something, the more energy it has. It's a little sunny, so I do apologize. But it is where it's just helping us. The more effort that we put into something, the more that is a transformation again. So that is really awesome. Love that. So that is the Moonology deck. So let us go ahead here and on over into the Angel Prayer deck by Kyle Gray. So Angel Prayers. Hoot hoot. I'm excited to see what the angels have to say. Even more so. For this new full moon in Libra. Ooh, okay. Oh, I just love how the confirmations are coming in and everything of that nature. Okay, so the first card here is that we have is studying and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. So this is all about soul lessons and soul growth. Yes, for some of us, that could definitely mean going back to school and all that jazz. But if we look at it deeper, it's all about those soul lessons. And understanding our soul contracts as well. As we each have soul contracts that we have to fulfill in our life, before we go back to the other side, and then we review what we haven't done, what we did better on, and then sometimes we have to come back and relearn it in a different way, as Earth is all about a learning lesson. So that is really where that is at. So the next card here that we have is Peace and Harmony with Archangel Raphael, which is hilarious that I said that at the beginning and he came out in the cards. So thank you, Raphael, for surrounding me, my life in a harmonious light again. Just have peace and inner peace and harmony and things going along more smoothly throughout this time. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the next card here that we have is Synchronicity. Thank you, angels. I trust your real-time guidance and signs. So watch out for angel numbers that are coming up. Watch out for signs from any spirit animals that may be around you that you see all the time. So whether it be a cardinal or a squirrel, for that matter, or it can be a hummingbird or anything like that. It just whatever sign resonates with you, or a number, or anything that you see can be a sign from the spirit to know that you are not alone, and then also that you are on the right path as a confirmation. Just ask your spiritual team for confirmation, and then they will work behind the scenes to show it to you and things of that nature. So I think that's pretty awesome. So I'm not going to lie, I definitely love that. So that is really cool. So the next card here is that we have is Inner Power, the Divine Father. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. So this is all about that, stepping into our personal power, having that confidence within ourselves, allowing us to keep going and striving, but not being afraid, and again, allowing us to be in that balanced state and peace. So that is pretty cool. So the next card here that we have is Speak Your Truth with Archangel Gabriel. And it is thank you, Gabriel, for helping me to speak with integrity. So again, allowing us to be honest with ourselves during this time. And also where it's just important to be our authentic selves and not being afraid of being our authentic selves and things like that. So that is very much cool. So the overall is don't hate and meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through the meditation. So not allowing ourselves to be hard on ourselves during this time of transformation. So some of us may allow our egos to get in the way of this transformation and may block that energy because of the fact that we're being harder on ourselves and whatever situations that we are going through. Letting it go. It should be the main theme of that. So having an Elsa. Be that Elsa. So, from Frozen, for those of you that don't know. So, but yeah, so that is really, really absolutely fantastic. And last, but certainly not least, we have is you are protected with Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. So, knowing that you're protected along the path with Archangel Michael. So working with him is always very important. I work with him on a daily basis. He's my go-to angel. I always call upon Archangel Michael for all my readings and healings, and things like that. So that is just the angel that I work with a lot. So I am being, I feel pulled to do some soul lessons. But they're telling me no. I don't know why. I feel like we want to, but they're saying no for whatever reason. Let me go ahead and ask why. Okay. And so instead of the soul lessons, they're wanting me to do actually with the just the regular lesson cards. and or the overall the other deck that I have here. I'm just seeing if there's any other messages. Okay. I guess I will hold back and trust what that was enough of the messages that everybody was supposed to need to hear. And of course, if you also would like to get your own very personalized reading, my Planolim link is located in my bio section on the little underneath my picture. You'll see a link for my Planolim link. I have a wide variety of readings on there as well. And of course, the only time the ones for YouTube Live are available are when I am live on YouTube. So it is where it's best to, if you are wanting a reading, just to get the other readings that I offer, unless I say otherwise of getting like, oh, hey, I'm on YouTube Live, you can go ahead and book a reading and things like that. So that's a different. But this is the Soul Truth Self-Awareness deck. So let's go ahead and see what the overall message of this full moon in Libra. Ooh, what can I burn? Burn it all, the ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action, make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Wow. So, that is absolutely incredible. So, definitely love that. So, that is the end of the messages. And things of that nature. So, until next time, everybody, I'm going to send you so much love, angel blessings, and I just want to thank you all for joining me today and for being a part of this channel. And again, if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button with the little bell for all the notifications. And until next time, everybody, I send you all my love and angel blessings. Bye, everybody.